Heavyweight Championship title match. The challenger, Jerry the King Lawler, on the left. A 27-year-old Southern heavyweight champion weighing in at 231 pounds for this title challenge. Shaking hands with a man on the right who is the king of the hill, Harley Race, the NWA World Heavyweight Champion. Your referee is Tommy Marlin. Moments of action. Jerry the King Lawler, the Southern heavyweight champion, in the challenger's role tonight, taking the current world heavyweight champion, Harley Race, down to the mat and holding hard with that side headlock. Harley Race won the championship in Montreal, Canada, before a capacity house, defeating the younger of the two Funk brothers, both of whom have held the world belt, Terry Funk. Race is one of the very few men to ever hold the World Heavyweight Championship more than once. Count of 1-2, but Harley Race's right shoulder in no danger of being pinned. He raises it up and breaks the count. Interestingly enough, Harley Race, in both of the times that he has won the championship, defeated a Funk. First, in the first time that he won and held the World Heavyweight Championship, he defeated Dory Funk Jr. in Kansas City. Race comes straight up. Lawler takes him straight down. Count of 1-2. He's got that side headlock on the mat. Not really a pinning hold. And Race very easily raised his right shoulder.
I got tired of it. I wasn't through telling about the Funk, you think? I'll do that. If you think I'm going to stop telling them all about that. Huh? I'm not the only one doing it. Oh, would you like me to do it? Yeah. Oh, okay. We left. Funky Broadway, as Jimmy Valiant says.
With a standing side headlock. Harley Race takes him to the rope. Referee Tommy Marlin says, break it up, break it up. And Race, as he was pulling Lawler off the rope, side suplex. Harley looked like he was going for the side suplex himself, but Lawler beat him to it and bears him down, and Race, very determined, wheels that shoulder up. Lawler again. And the referee, Tommy Marlin, has shed his bow tie. It was interfering with his activity up there. Harley Race from Kansas City coming into this bout at 245. Race easily. Lawler now trying to put some heat on that right shoulder, but Race converts it. 1, 2, and Lawler just barely got his shoulder up. 5-minute mark, 55 to go. Lawler holding on to the side headlock on the canvas. Harley with that side headlock. The champions have not fared too well in terms of the one-loss record in tonight's action, although they all retain their titles up to this point. Phil Hickerson and Dennis Condrey, the Southern Tag champions, defeated the Samoans to retain the Southern Tag Championship belts. The superstar, Billy Dundee, won by disqualification from Gorgeous George Jr., but because of the disqualification, George retained his Tri-State Heavyweight Championship belt. And the same thing was true with Big Red, who won by disqualification from the Stomper, with the Stomper retaining the Southeastern Heavyweight title. And now, here we are. The king of the divisions and the king of the crowns, the World Heavyweight title. Lawler up, takes Harley Race right back down to the canvas. Referee at Tommy Marlin checking to see whether he's pulling Lawler's hair, and Lawler holding on heavy. As it is with all professional wrestlers, this title has been a dream of Lawler's since he was 20 years of age. He has a victory over Harley Race. This was before Race became the World Heavyweight Champion. Lawler recognized as one of the most durable wrestlers in the business today. He absolutely has tremendous stamina. Is wrestling his third champion tonight. He wrestled Jack Briscoe. Thought he had won the title from Briscoe, but it was not to be. He wrestled Terry Funk, and now in his third title match, or rather the third different champion, Lawler in a title match with Harley Race. Race hooks him, hip toss, backdrop. Lawler took him over high, drops on him hard with the lower part of that leg. 1, 2, and Race kicks his way out. Lawler close, going for a body slam, hammers him down. Mirrors him over, and Race lets the left shoulder stay down, but makes certain that his right one is up. He relaxed a moment. You feel that way. We were just checking our time over here, and we're past the 5-minute mark. Harley Race.
10 minutes, 50 minutes to wrestle. 10 minutes.
There's the official 10-minute time. 50 minutes to wrestle. Harley Race has defended against all of the top challengers in the country. He's been a very active champion. Another man who has a fierce eye on Harley Race and has a particular interest in the outcome of this bout tonight is Jack Briscoe, another former champion himself. Lawler with that side headlock, making the ears of Harley Race, the champion, very warm. That's referee Tommy Marlin, the third man in the ring. Checking to be certain that Lawler had that side headlock across the chin and not on the throat. Ooh. Race, a sharp, jolting punch to Lawler. With a knee, he drops. And he was going for the prone headbutt. And as Lawler, off the top rope, flies to the middle of the ring, nails Race. Lawler still shaking his hands where he hurt his knuckles. 1, 2, and Race shook him out of there at the 2 count on a super effort by the champion. Race gets that right shoulder up. Lawler has had a lot of counts tonight on Race already, and we're about 11 or so minutes into this championship match. This crowd, an unsettled quiet as they are watching. One of these great heavyweight struggles, Jerry Lawler, who has said on many, many occasions, publicly and privately, and there's a 2 count on Lawler, he almost was pinned. He was kicking his feet, but he couldn't get him in a position to roll himself out of it. Lawler, as we were saying, has said on many, many occasions, publicly and privately, he will be the world heavyweight champion at count of 2, and he was almost out of it again. Drops on Harley Race with that leg. Lawler picks him up. Big body slam. You can see Race, though. He didn't become a heavyweight champion twice by being a pushover. He's taken the best that Lawler has to give. Referee telling him open those fists, and you can see how much he pays attention. Spearing Race with that left hand. Hits him with a booming broad arm and knocks Race all the way across the ring into the rope. Lawler trying to follow it up, but cautiously. Race saying, hold it up, hold it up. Referee Tommy Marlin giving him a 10 count to get back in action. Race trying to clear the cobwebs out, staggering still over on the other side of the ring. Comes out of that corner now. referee calls for a break. Lawler blocks the left, stings Harley with a left hand, follows with a big body slam, takes him straight over in a mare. And awfully close. Awfully close. Lawler thought he might have had him. Jerry with that side headlock on the canvas. One of his supporters hollering out, "We want the belt, King." Another one said he wants the belt. The right shoulder up. No way to get any sustained count. Lawler just putting the pressure on Race with that side headlock. Ooh, the ears start to burn. The stability and equilibrium start to go after it's squeezed and squeezed. Race picks Lawler straight up. Lawler lands on his feet, converts it. Atomic knee drop. Race down. Lawler drops with a leg, covers him. 1, 2. Race goes to the ropes with his feet, and that is going to break the count. Lawler took a real series of shots and takes a butt to the midsection. Ooh, he got him with that headbutt right in the stomach. Harley Race down on Lawler with what we referred to as the coconut crush. That thrown headbutt. Here comes Race again. Oh, he got him. Boy, did he get him. Race, with Lawler in trouble, having just escaped some trouble of his own, Lawler throws him off at the count of 1. Having just escaped some trouble, is unable to go after Lawler quite as hard as he would like. But that one was hard enough. That left put him on the canvas. Count of 1. Lawler gets him off before the 2 count. Harley goes for a front face lock. May have it drop down over the chin on the neck. I can't really see, and that's what the referee's job is. Referee asking Lawler, do you give it up? Nope. No way. You can bet your life on that. I don't think you're going to see either one of these wrestlers give anything up. The champion has been faced with it on many occasions. Lawler, likewise, being a regional champion, the Southern heavyweight champion. And neither one of them know the words, "I quit." You're going to have to beat either one of them. Harley using this opportunity not only to apply some pressure on Lawler with that front face lock, but also he was using that to rest a little bit. Standing front face lock as Lawler comes up. He takes him into a crab. 1. Lawler had him in the jackknife position. Oh, there's that headbutt again to the midsection. Race drops with a knee. Once again, Harley goes with that front face lock on the canvas. There's a 20-minute call, 40 minutes to wrestle in this World Championship. One fall, 60-minute time limit bout. Referee Tommy Marlin checking Lawler's condition as Race really putting the steam on Lawler, just holding his head straight down into the canvas. Lawler trying to make the effort now, and Race is battling him. Lawler in a push-up brings himself up. In a standing position. Lawler picks Race up and body slams him. Staggers back himself as Harley came at him for a headbutt. Lawler really caught him square in the face. Count of one. No, his feet are on the rope. That'll call for a break, and Lawler took a little of the heart out of him right there. He thought he had him. Drops on him with that knee. Lawler just stands straight up on Race's face. Kind of twists his feet as he came off. Race staggering. Him down with a booming right hand. Referee Tommy Marlin warning him about the continued use of the fist. And you can see that foot right there in your living room or wherever as Race. Oh, look at that move. The champion with his feet on the rope. Lawler looked up. Harley Race shot a foot so quick and nailed Lawler right in the face. Lawler blocks a left, counters with his own, follows with a big right. Harley has been in trouble much of the first 22 minutes of this battle. Oh, boy, he just heaved Lawler right through that second rope. Lawler hit the floor bouncing hard. Hit it twice, really. He hit and then bounced and hit it again. Two count and almost had the World Heavyweight Championship belt around him. Lawler's still in shaken up from where he hit that concrete floor, but so is Harley Race. They're both coming to their knees. Lawler back to the rope. And Race nails him as he came off the rope. Harley falls over backward. Is hanging by his feet down toward the floor. Harley was staggered badly. He caught Lawler coming off the rope, but he himself went back, tripped over the second rope. Lawler at the count of 9 going after Race. Harley still down on the floor. The referee trying to get Lawler to come back in the ring. Lawler drops down off of him from the ring apron. They're on concrete, my friend, let me tell you. And the referee trying to get them both to get back in the ring. Not having much success. Oh, and Harley, as Lawler was going to run his head into the post, Harley shakes him and throws Lawler straight face forward into that ring post. Harley rolls back in. 25 minutes past. 35 minutes to wrestle. Lawler up on his feet. Race coming after him. going for a suplex, using the tights to help get his leverage, and Lawler just sits down on him. Lawler gets the suplex, takes Race over. Lawler back to the ropes. Flying for that headbutt. Race rolled out of the way, and Lawler just hit the canvas face first. We have 35 minutes left to wrestle, and both of these guys have already beat the stew out of each other. Lawler takes him straight. It looked like Harley was going for a pile driver, which is not illegal in the state of Tennessee. Lawler took him straight over backward. Body slam. Count of one. Race kicks out. Trying to clear his head. Side headlock. Race picks him up. You can see how tired they are. A grueling bout thus far. Jerry Lawler hanging on to that side headlock. On the canvas. Harley Race with his left shoulder down, with his right shoulder up. Lawler grinds away. Referee Tommy Marlin checking closely. Down. He's been in this position on several occasions tonight. Not much danger of a pin, but the amount of energy that it saps from you is unreal. Race. As Lawler went with a side headlock standing, Race pulled it up real tight, and a bear hug move moves Lawler back into the roll. Oh, he butted him right in the head with the top of his head. Lawler shakes him. Race goes over the rope. He went over the top rope. Now it's a judgment decision on the referee's part whether Lawler, in fact, put him over the top rope, or whether it was a question that Race went into the rope and then flipped over. The very partisan crowd obviously telling the referee no, and Race says yes. There's Harley back to his feet. And Lawler trying to tell him he didn't put him over the top rope. He threw him into the rope. And that was all. Very, very tough call. Lawler puts him back into the ring. And the referee says, go at it. It's a tough call for the officials. Because a wrestler can add a little jump and go over that top rope and win a bout. And the question is whether there was an intent and whether he, in fact, did throw him over. In this case, the referee finally judged, I think, possibly with some help from the pleading audience out there, that Lawler just whipped him into the ropes and Race went back over the top rope. Harley Race nails Lawler with a right hand. Big knee lift, and Race puts him down. Lawler on the deck. The champion. Sensing he may have an opportunity, goes for the cover. 1, 2, Lawler throws him out. Thought it might have been a little premature to go for a pin on Lawler, having seen Lawler wrestle so many matches. Boy, it takes a lot to put him out of it. Race picks him up, drops him down across that knee with a small of the back. Count of 2, Lawler shakes him out. Crowd hollering that Harley Race is using the ropes as he drops down and pulls on Lawler. Race, his attention being directed to the fact that Lawler has his foot on the rope. Race a little irritated, but he himself has used it on 3 occasions tonight. And Race drops straight down, bounces off the mat. Lawler started to get up. And where Harley dropped him on the small of his back across that knee, Lawler sagged back to the canvas. We passed the 30-minute mark. They have wrestled more than half of the allotted time at this point.
Come on, Jerry, get up! Come on!
Count of 4. We'll see whether they can make it up by the 10 count. They're both on their knees. All clear. And there it is, the abdominal stretch. Lawler trying to apply the heat. He does not have good position. Notice his left leg. Lawler is in such a position he could not hook it around Harley's leg. He's trying. You can see now he's trying to get a position to put more pressure. But in doing that, he moved his right leg back, which reduces part of the total strain. But Harley Race is feeling it. Make no mistake about that. It's a question, does he have the strength to hold it and make Race give it up? I told you, I don't think either one of these guys have the word "I give" in their vocabulary. Referee Tommy Marlin saying, how about it, Harley? How about it, Harley? Lawler had to let go. I think he goes up, stands straight up again. I was going to say, I thought he'd lost his momentum on it. Harley hanging on in this abdominal stretch. Jerry Lawler moved his left arm up high to get a bigger stretch on Race. The crowd trying to give him a little additional boost to continue to apply the pressure. Referee Tommy Marlin looked for a moment as if Race were going to give it, but boy, he nailed Lawler that time. Swung his hand up and hit him right smack in the eyes. Lawler nursing that right eye, and Race nursing his whole body that was racked by that abdominal stretch. Lawler trying to say, hold it, hold it, hold it. And here comes Race. He's trying to zero in on him. Oh, he hit him with a broad arm in the midsection. Headbutt. 25 minutes to wrestle, and Harley Race somewhat hobbled from that abdominal stretch. Almost missed Lawler when he fell on that headbutt. He is so tired himself. Race hit the deck and just laid there. Once again, Race falls. Cannot follow it up. He's trying. Rolls Lawler back over. Going back to the rope. Pushes himself up. And with the rope, comes off of there and hits the canvas as Lawler sits up out of the way. Started up, fell back. Race on one knee. Now they're both standing. Sharp left hand from Race. Lawler with a big right hand. Oh! Whipped him to the rope. Caught him with a foot. His best chance in some time. Lawler still staggering somewhat himself. Drops on Race with a knee. 1, 2, and he's off. It becomes harder and harder and harder to maintain pressure when your body is just physically worn out. Lawler irritated. He's got Race too close to the ropes. Drops on him with a knee, but he can't get a pin from that position. He can sure inflict a lot of damage, though. Less than 25 minutes to wrestle. An incredible 37 minutes having passed. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. There is no way that the average person can imagine the amount of physical exertion that is required to be able to stay in there and go this amount of time under physical strain and punishment.
Come on, Derek.
From behind, reverse face lock on Race. He doesn't have the pressure point to go for a sleeper.
Come on, Jerry.
Now on their feet, Race goes for Lawler's hair. He couldn't care less what the referee's saying. He wants out of this hole. And Lawler uses the hair to take Race off his feet. The referee says, break it up. Breaks and then is forced to break again and comes right back with that reverse face lock. Harley Race grabs the hair of Lawler. Referee slaps his hand away.
20 minutes, man. 20 minutes to wrestle. 20 minutes.
As the 40-minute mark, 20 minutes to wrestle. One of the hardest shots Lawler's thrown in about 15 minutes. He's really going after him now. He senses he may have the opportunity, and he is really taking it. Big broad arm. Lawler has him down. The referee saying stay with that broad arm and stay off the fist. And you notice he did not. Caught him heavy with that right hand. And Race, for the third time tonight, catches Lawler right in the midsection with a headbutt. And down among our broadcasting cables, Lawler lays on that concrete floor. Race rolling through the ring apron. Drops with a knee on Lawler. Referee Tommy Marlin saying, get him in the ring, get him in the ring. Oh, Lawler. As Race was getting ready to hammer him, Lawler reversed it and slammed Race's head into this huge metal bell. On the end of the table are timer's bell. Referee Tommy Marlin trying to get Lawler to get in the ring. Harley Race in really bad shape. You can see him right down by the steps. Lawler bashed his head into that bell. He did. He busted his head open, too. Race crawling almost up those steps. Lawler going after him, and that may have been a very costly move for Jerry. It's questionable whether Harley could have made it back in. Lawler nails him twice, has him at the top step, and he slides down the steps to the concrete floor. Lawler senses he's got it. Referee Tommy Marlin starts the count at 3. Lawler counting along with him. Race rolls himself off the step and dives back into the ring. What a move by the champion. Can't do it. Count of 2. Race's head busted open where Lawler bashed him into that bell. Come on, Jerry, come on. He comes up fighting. That's what a champion is all about. Race in bad shape, but still battling. Lawler hits him 3 times, and with that big broad arm, stood him straight on his head, and he falls back. Memphis, Tennessee may be the scene of the next title change, as the last one started with an M, and that was Montreal, Canada. Race kicks his way out. He is not about to let it go easily. Race and Lawler both very, very tired. Ooh. 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 Half a second. That's all. Half a second. The difference between a new champion and the old one making a super effort to retain his championship. But he is in bad shape.
45 minutes and 15 minutes to rest.
Clutch Lawler in the stomach. Throws him out of the ring. And gives himself a chance to try to clear those cobwebs up. Lawler laying down on the concrete floor. He's using every second he can, and the count starts on him. Race going on the floor after him. These two guys don't love each other by any means. Oh. Lawler takes one and gives one. Oh, man. Lawler split him as he body slammed him on this concrete. Referee Tommy Marlin counting. And look at Race. Unbelievable. Uses a cable under the ring. Now the ring floor itself. And at the count of 9, he is back and in the ring. With less than 15 minutes to go in this 60-minute time limit. Lawler pushes the referee back. He cannot believe that Race has been able to come back. Lawler throws him into the turnbuckle. And now we've got the same argument. looked from here that he simply whipped Harley in with the Irish whip. Harley, being as dead tired as he is, flipped over the rope. The referee agreed with it, started the count, and once again at the count of 8 this time, Harley Race got back in the ring. Lawler with a suplex. Race down. He'll have to be counted out. Oh, Lawler was going to lay the splash on him, and Harley Race just doubled his knees up and caught him with both knees right in the midsection. Race drops with a big knee. Harley goes all the way to the top rope. Lawler gets up, picks him up right off the top rope and throws him down into the ring and falls back on the turnbuckles himself. Misses an elbow. Unbelievable. Absolutely incredible. The huge crowd in the Memphis Mid-South Coliseum came here knowing that the Southern Heavyweight Champion, Lawler, was capable of taking Harley Race. He had done it in a non-title bout a year and a half or so ago. Lawler steps over with a toe hold. And Harley Race has his leg bent straight back. Watch it. Lawler hits it hard. Race will not give up. For a third time. Right straight across Harley. And Race, in response to the referee, says, nope. Minutes has passed. 10 minutes to wrestle. 9 minutes to go. 9 minutes to go. You only got 9 minutes. The PA system has gone out. Lawler back over. Lawler lets go of that one. That was getting him nowhere pin-wise, and that's what he wants. He's come too far tonight. Nails Harley right in the face with that foot. What do you have to do to hold this guy down? Now Lawler may have him. Referee grabs both hands and says, you're not going to beat on him. But Lawler does. 2 right hands. Count of 2. Lawler thought he might have had him. Nope. Harley takes him down in a jackknife. 1, 2. Kicks his way free. He figures maybe that this is a good time since Race is as he is, very tired. Lawler holding on with about 7 minutes to go, but Harley Race is also holding on. Lawler does not have a good position on him. He tightens it up better. He's got a much better position on him now. Race is sagging. Now Harley flips back. And there goes Lawler through the ropes. Lawler did not have a good position on the sleeper hold. Race had moved around to where he'd relieved some of it. Lawler then went down, tightened it up hard. Race slipped back just enough to get a shoulder at Lawler and knock him through the rope. Slips in behind for the sleeper hold. Looks like his positioning may be better this time. There goes Harley. See how he rolls it off and takes the pressure off the side of that neck. Rips his head and shakes him off the sleeper. Lawler goes after it again. He's been unable to get the pin and hold him for a 3 count. He's going to try to get a submission on him, or rather put him asleep where he'll have it with no problem. Lawler applying the pressure to the right side of the neck. That's where all the pressure is on that point. Referee Tommy Marlin checking him. Remember, he's been in there 54 minutes himself. Race is down. He is not out, but he is definitely down and hurt. Once again, I think this is the 4th or 5th time that Race has used the ropes to break a count. Lawler sagged when he saw that. He has done everything he can to the champion. And the wily champion has avoided that 3 count all the way. Again, he is much too close. No. Lawler thinks he's won. He hasn't. I can see it from here. So can you. Race's legs were over the rope. Lawler jumps up. There's no question about it. Regardless of how we'd like to see Lawler, the world heavyweight champion, Harley Race's legs were well over the rope. Race comes from behind, rolls him in, comes back into a jackknife. Nope. Lawler now is over the rope. Only 4 minutes in time. Lawler continuing to battle, even though it must have drained it out of him when he found out he had not won the championship. Tommy Marlin had counted, and just as he went up in the air, he saw the legs, and his legs were well over the ropes, not just barely. I think our videotape will clearly show that Race was outside the ropes throughout the entire count. Lawler falls back. Race misses the elbow. Count of 1. Nope. 3 minutes. Referee notifying Lawler and Race that 3 minutes remain. Look at Lawler. Renewed by that. Oh, Race catches him. Zinging left hand. Takes a right from Lawler. Neither one of them has near the sting in the punches that they had earlier. Lawler coming off, he was going to hit him with a broad arm and put him up in the 42nd row, but Ray simply ducked over, and Lawler went straight over his back. Lawler shakes him at the count of 2. Neither wrestler. Only 2 minutes. Lawler spurred every time the time is called out. The spirit's willing, but whether the body's got enough, he may hear. 1, 2. Nope. Harley Race shakes the jackknife. Count of 1, 2, and Race once again uses the ropes. Lawler throws his feet back inside. Race takes another one from Lawler. And Race kicks out this time. Lawler goes to the ropes. Straight down. This could be his last chance. 1, 2. And up comes Harley Race's left shoulder. The crowd really wanting severely. They want Lawler to win this so bad. They can taste it, and he has been so close. With 1 minute to go, these men have been at it 1 solid hour. Unbelievable. Just like this. Unless Lawler gets him here, he has no chance. 1, 2, and Race kicks. 30 seconds to go. They are just drained, both men. Lawler goes with the elbow. He picked Race up. I'm surprised he even got him in the air. Lawler going to put it all in one basket. Jumps at Harley Race. Count of 1, 2, no. And that's it. The 60-minute time limit has run out, and the bout will be a draw. 60 minutes to a draw. Harley Race retains his World Heavyweight Championship.